Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. Today is June 14, 2022, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, Bitcoin continues to tank as the markets sold off yesterday. Now looking at the major economic events of the day at 2:30 South African time, out of the United States, we have a monthly PPI number coming out. Now, this is coming on the back of the core price index number that came out last week. Now, looking at the Forex symbols, we saw the major pairs bounce on support this morning, and the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ, also bounce after making new lows for the year. Now, looking at commodities, gold sells off while oil rebounds. Looking at the stocks, the tech stocks were the biggest losers yesterday. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, as mentioned, continues to fall. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we are, we're looking at a daily chart of the Euro USD, and look at that. We are at the bottom, and we're bouncing off of the bottom from 103 up to 104.95. Now this is potentially a double bottom as we're going into tomorrow's FOMC number. Looking at the GBP also, this made a new low, which is kind of like disconcerting. And lastly, looking at the Australian dollar also, which made a low but didn't make a new low. Okay, did retrace, and you see it bouncing. So this may be just a short squeeze as we're going into this number in the next couple of days, 24 hours. Now looking at gold. Gold sold off quite aggressively yesterday. We're trading at 1860-ish level, and we sold off down to 1823, breaking our 1828 support. Now, this is all on what's going on in the financial markets. You know, the whiplash. I don't think anybody would have anticipated gold to sell off this much, as gold is traditionally a haven for securities when the general market sells off. Now, looking at oil, still very vibrant at 121. We rebounded yesterday from 118 to 121. A nice little move there. Now, looking at the Dow Jones. Dow Jones currently trading at 30,750-ish level right now. Now, we sold off over 500 points yesterday from 31,100, and so that's a decent retracement there. The question is, will it get that bounce today? Okay, as we go into tomorrow's number, that may happen if the Fed is going to give us any sort of positive news about the markets. Now, looking at the NASDAQ also trading 11,400-ish level going into tomorrow's number. So this is very vital. Now looking at the individual stocks, Apple on its lows and made a new low. If we look at Microsoft, also made new lows yesterday with a gap down. Amazon also sold off. Facebook back on 164, which is a new low for the year, right? And because we traded all the way down to 170, but not as far down as 164. Now looking at Tesla, also sold off, but not as much as you can see. So there is, you know, a mixture on the softness and weakness of the stocks. JP Morgan selling off to 115, not making new lows. And it's relatively, I don't want to say strong, but it's relatively the one that is more averse to going down as quickly as some of the other stocks. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, story is we're trading at 22,000 right now. We sold off down to 21,000, which was a major sell-off. We're bouncing right now. Let's see how much we could get back to. Remember, previous support is subsequent resistance. So at 26,000, we do have resistance. So keep that in mind looking into today. Now, I do anticipate today's trading will be not as aggressively volatile as yesterday, but going into tomorrow's number, I do anticipate a lot more action. So keep that in mind. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.